It was the day after she was born that we found out something was wrong. We didn't know what. They picked up a heart murmur. We weren't too worried at the start. It wasn't until we saw the cardiologist and realised the extent of it.
Yeah.
She was blue all the time. She gets tired very quickly. I think she thinks it's normal going to the doctor all the time.
She would do. So Charlotte has an atrial ventricular septal defect. So a hole in the heart essentially between the two atrium and two ventricles. So it is quite a large abnormality. I think everyone expects their child to be born perfectly with no issues or problems. So it was a shock.
Definitely blamed myself. I felt like I'd done something wrong during the pregnancy. We sort of thought, it's ages away, the surgery, and now, here we are a week out from it happening, and it's sort of hit home pretty hard now.
Definitely.
Okay, write your name. I want to see it.
It's finally real, so we're here. It's the morning. It's all happening, and she'll have to be on a heart-lung machine during the operation. So it's a fairly major bit of surgery. We know that it's the only option to get her heart repaired, and it has to happen.
So she'll be awake on and off, but she won't be sort of coherent. Okay, right. Okay. I'm worried about complications. That something might go wrong. Now we know that there are a lot of kids going through this, so it would be good if they could find a cure for this, and then other children won't have to go through it like we are.
4 million babies are born around the world each year with a birth defect. If we could prevent even a small percentage of those, that is a huge number. I mean, surgery is fantastic, but wouldn't you rather not have to use surgery at all? We've discovered a cause of birth defects. Remarkably, we've identified a prevention. There's a vital molecule in our bodies. It's called NAD. It's required for energy generation and DNA repair. We've discovered if the levels of this molecule are low, then that embryo doesn't develop properly, and the heart doesn't form properly, and the kidneys don't form properly, and it results in miscarriage and so on. We know that we can raise the levels of that molecule back up to normal levels by simply taking a vitamin. Vitamin B3, niacin it's also called. You would eat it in red meat, in poultry, in fish, and Vegemite has reasonably high levels of niacin in it as well. So it's quite common to have low niacin levels during pregnancy. And so what we've shown in mice is that we can prevent the offspring being born with birth defects by supplementing the mother's diet with vitamin B3. It's as simple as that. So great discovery, great solution. This is not just a world first, as remarkable as that sounds. We believe it's actually one of the biggest discoveries that's come out of Australia with respect to pregnancy and birth defects research.
So Charlotte has a heart problem during the development of her heart. Okay, I think you can better see now this split in the valve. Looking after kids with congenital heart disease is our full-time job, and we do about 10 operations like Charlotte's every week. All around the world, parents of kids like Charlotte will be so impressed that there's something on the horizon which is going to reduce the number of kids who are going to need surgery like Charlotte. This discovery is really the single largest advance in the field that I work in for the last 20 years. But this is a potential boom in understanding. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
That's good.
Anxious.
So everything is good. Everything is fine.
Oh, great.
Fantastic.
Okay,
So
good.
the operation has gone all as we had planned. She's a little girl with a little bit of spirit, so
She certainly is, yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see how she is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think she should be fine.
She's strong-willed.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
everything you did today.
Thank you very much. Oh, sweetheart. It's essential that they find a cure and try and find a way to stop this happening to little children. It's horrible.
Yeah, if we can prevent this from happening to other families and
Yeah.
stop children and families going through this, then yeah, it will be a massive breakthrough.
Yeah.
Just to understand what's causing it and how we can prevent this for children in the future.
Yeah.
It's so essential. It needs to happen.